Dream Girl was an out and out entertainer from the first second he started narrating the film to me. I was sitting in Balaji office laughing for that whole 1 hour.
क्या मिलेगा तुम्हें ऐसी अलग अलग चीजें करके? हमारे साथ भी कुछ अलग करो ना. I don't know what to say.
Film will always be bigger than my part in it, or always be the hero for me.
It's about a guy who plays Sita in Ram Leela. Traditionally in our country, all Ram Leelas we have seen guys playing Sita, so I'm one of those.
Dream Girl should be interesting.
Dream Girl
The
is really
announcement was
unique, really interesting because I get to wear a sari in the film. It's about a guy who plays Sita in Ram Leela. Traditionally in our country, all Ram Leelas we have seen guys playing Sita, so I'm one of those.
Right.
So he has a unique talent of taking out two voices, both male and female. So that's the.
So obviously, that is expected from you because you like surprising, and people expect that surprise factor from you. That should be interesting.
It's like a full-on commercial film. Like the tonality is there. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that one.
I don't think it should be that much of a surprise when someone says it's Dream Girl, but you're not the Dream Girl and the boy is the Dream Girl.
Okay.
I think for me, the film will always be bigger than my part in it, or always be the hero for me. If on a script level or a story level, I'm not entertained and I'm not sold on the idea, I think then I will fight with you about Acha, how much do I have, how much, because I feel like, you know, the film on a whole is not working for me. But if a film on a whole works for me, then I as an actor and as a person would even be a fly on a wall for that film, you know. That I want to be a part of that film because it's either so entertaining or so well said, or it's saying something so relevant. 3-4 different things that kind of challenge my mind. And for me, Dream Girl was an out and out entertainer from the first second he started narrating the film to me. I was sitting in Balaji office laughing for that whole 1 hour. I just got into the film so much that I said, I have to be part of this film. Like, and thankfully for Raj, I was the first girl that he wanted to cast. He only had me in mind.
Right.
And he said that if she says no, then we'll think of who else. But for me, I want Nushrratt. So even that passion that the director had, that he wanted to cast only me, for me also really meant a lot. And I said, you know what, we'll do it.
What was the toughest part in playing Pooja apart from voice modulation?
Toughest part. You know, voice modulation is one. Second is just to sound legit as a girl, and also seductive enough and endearing enough. It's very difficult to pull that character off because it could be cheesy also at the same time.
Right, that's
You're treading that thin line.
You mostly work with Karthik, now you're working with Ayushmann. So what sort of different experience was it working with someone like Ayushmann Khurrana?
For me, Ayushmann was, you know, he's a very, very smart person, but he's also very normal and he's very real. So it's almost like I'm sitting and talking to him behind the monitor, and then I see him get up and go in front of the camera, and he's exactly that same person, but in that person's character. Like he's able to maintain that normalcy in his being, whether he's off screen or on screen, and it's just so refreshing to watch because it's so normal but yet so like powerful. Like you're feeling him, you're attaching yourself with him. And I think when you say this is Ayushmann's space, I think that's what you mean when you say an actor's space, because an actor is able to express those emotions the way he kind of understands it best, and you know that this is Ayushmann. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And he brings that in every character of his, and it's so amazing to watch how normal he is, that he doesn't do much, but he just delivers it exactly the way you could have wanted it or you could have enjoyed it. And it taught me a lot. And he would come behind the monitor and think about it and then discuss with us. He would ask me also, what do you think, like how is this? And I'm just like, huh? Like it would take me a second to ask another co-actor that, you know, and especially he's won a national award. Like, come on, like what I mean to say is, and he's been working for far longer and in much like bigger, greater films and such interesting stories, that for him to turn around and say that, what do you think? And I was like, I'll have to think about what I think, you know, for a second. But I learned a lot from him, and we genuinely had a really good time. Like,
if Pooja calls following people and she has to impress them or grab their attention with her first line only, what would she say to Ayushmann Khurrana?
क्या मिलेगा तुम्हें ऐसी अलग अलग चीजें करके? हमारे साथ भी कुछ अलग करो ना. I don't know what to say.
Shah Rukh Khan.
बड़े बड़े देशों में छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती हैं, चलो बड़ी बात करते हैं.
Salman Khan.
पूजा तो प्रपोज कर देगी सलमान
जी.
खान से. Will you marry me? I don't know, yeah, maybe.
Something of that sort? Okay.
Or that's not, yeah.
Which Bollywood actress would Pooja call to take some lessons on how to bring sweetness in voice?
Maybe Bollywood actress. अच्छा. I think Rani Mukherjee's husk.
Okay.
And Tabbu ma'am's voice also. I really love her. Love her voice.
All right. How to sound shy?
How to sound
shy.
shy.
Yeah. Which actress?
I think Manisha Koirala.
All right. How to sound confident and sultry?
Confident and sultry. Sushmita Sen.
If you were a dessert, what would you be?
Listen, I hate Rasmalai, but I would love to be Rasmalai because Pooja is like Rasmalai.
If you could date a woman from the bygone times, who would it be?
Are you talking about Pooja or me? I'm confused.
No, if you this is now about
It's
you.
me.
Pooja is done. Pooja is
Acha.
done. Yeah, this is about you.
Haan.
If you could date a woman from the bygone times, who would that be?
Audrey Hepburn. Indian?
No, it can be anyone.
Yeah, Audrey Hepburn is fine.